Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Kate Gray, and I am the Chief Experience Officer at MSI. Today, I'll be sharing more about MSI and the resources available to you. Afterwards, I'll include my email address along with my colleague Michelle, who's MSI's engagement manager. So we'll follow up after the session with a list of any of the resources that we mentioned, how to create an account, and we'll be available to answer any questions that might come up during the session today. So we'll spend the first part of the presentation going over MSI, giving you a little bit of history of who we are and what it means to be a member, and then we'll also highlight our current agenda, our current calendar, and some of the topics that we cover to give you an example of the types of content and connections you'll find at MSI. So let's get started. So who are we? What is MSI? MSI is an exclusive membership-based organization, and we were created to be the forum for the exchange of ideas and knowledge. So we advance the science of marketing, we improve marketing practice, and we foster marketing innovation. So how do we do this? We act as a catalyst. So we accelerate the impact of research on practice and on practice on research. So we make these two entities better than they would have been without us. For the last 60 years, we've been doing this. As a little bit of history, we were founded in the early 1960s as an offshoot of the Wharton Business School. There were a group of marketers who wanted to know what was happening in business schools, and they wanted to have an influence on new research and a research agenda. And academics wanted to work with top companies to solve their marketing challenges. So MSI was created to bring both of those sides together, to be that catalyst. So a little bit more about the network. What's great about us is we try to find the right people on both sides. So our network is made up of both academics and businesses, marketers. We find the practically minded academics and the forward-thinking, innovative practitioners in marketing. And we really know how to match them and put them together. On the academic side, these are the academics who want to learn, they want to contribute to industry. And on the business side, the marketers who really find value and resources in learning outside of their day-to-day role. So this is a snapshot of some of the business schools that we work with around the world and a snapshot of our members. You'll see they range from across industries, mostly Fortune 500 companies, from financial services, pharma and healthcare, consumer packaged goods, retail, media, technology, both B2B and B2C members. The academic expertise range all topics in marketing. So now that you know a little bit about who we are, I'll do a deeper dive into member benefits and how to get involved. The real benefit is access to this Catalyst network, and the end product we hope for you is better marketing decisions for you and your role, but also for your organization. So there's three main buckets. We give you access to unique education and collaboration opportunities, MSI's deep knowledge and expertise, and then domain expertise. So I'll go into each of these in a little bit more detail, but note that as a corporate sponsor, all of these resources are open to everyone at your organization. So the first are our knowledge sharing events. They're a really big capstone benefit to members. And what you'll experience from each of these is expertise across industries. So we bring together speakers on both the academic and the business side. And our members tell us that our conference environment is unique because people are really there to learn and apply those frameworks to their own business. We are not a sales environment, so we don't do any sort of sponsored booths or presentations. And because of that, the attendees are really open to talking with one another. The presenters, the academics who are there, there's a lot of open sharing. We do a lot of matchmaking, and it's just a great place to expand your knowledge in that safe environment. We keep our events typically under 100 attendees to really foster that type of interaction. So I'll highlight 2 upcoming events every year. We do a data science or analytics focused conference, and then also a consumer behavior or insights focused conference. So coming up in November in Chicago, we are focusing on what are customer data, new data for better decisions. We have a great lineup of speakers from Amazon, Stanford, Volkswagen, Disney, Wells Fargo, MIT, Stanford, and more. And then in the spring, we'll have our consumer behavior conference focused on brands in disruption in June in Boston. And so as a member, you'll stay on top of the agenda through our newsletters, and you can sign up to attend any of these events on our website. So the next program that I'll highlight in this pillar are our marketing science intensives programs, and this is a great chance to start utilizing the benefits right away. Our first one is coming up next month in October. So this program, the goal is really to enable you to build your knowledge portfolio, to learn techniques that you can take away and apply to your business today. Over the course of the year, these are intended to be stackable learning experiences and to give you foundational understanding of some of the most exciting topics in marketing. The format is a 2-hour intensive, a virtual workshop, where a top academic will present new research in consumer behavior or analytics or marketing strategy, share those insights, and then how you can apply those to your own business. So there's a real focus on active learning. There are pre-reads. The event itself has a lot of interaction where attendees get to ask questions, talk with one another. Just a great chance to learn from these amazing top academics what they're teaching in the classroom. You'll have access to in a 2-hour virtual session. So these are free and included in your membership. You can go to the website and we'll send through links afterwards. Here is a snapshot of some of the ones we have coming up this fall and through the spring. So you'll see it's a wide range of topics. Some are a little bit more data and analytics, some more insights or strategy. But the goal is, whichever one you tune into, you're going to get enough of a deep dive that you'll be able to go back and apply some of those tools right away. So the next benefit, one of the most valuable parts of being a part of MSI is access to domain expertise. So going back to that Venn diagram at the beginning of our academics and our business partners, there's a lot of formal and informal opportunity to network in person at our events. But we know it's hard to get out of the office. So outside of in-person conferences or events, you can also reach out to us to connect you to your peers from non-competing companies or our experts on the academic side. The members that you'll find at MSI all really have a thirst for learning and engagement. They're intellectually curious and typically get involved with us to advance their knowledge and learn outside of their own industry or their own role. Specifically on the academic side, you'll have access to our global list of scholars. This spans all topics in marketing. And then on request, you can reach out to our Chief Knowledge Officer to facilitate an introduction. That could be for a guest speaker, an academic to bring in, to partner with. We have a variety of other opportunities for deeper collaboration that we're happy to share in more detail on another call. But there are more ways to build out some of these collaboration opportunities with the people within our network. And the last piece is MSI's expertise, which you'll experience through our curated content, our original research. And what makes MSI unique over the last 60 years is that as members, you have access to the latest research that we're funding 1 to 2 years before they even go to publication. So that gives you early access as members to the frameworks and those implications you can start applying today. We also curate the best content and pass it along to you, just knowing that you have limited time during the day. So once you sign up on our website, you'll automatically be added to our mailing list. So you'll receive The Source, which is a monthly rundown of all the new research, all the new stuff that's happening at MSI. You can click through and read the full papers or read the full articles, but it's a great way of having your finger on the pulse of everything that's happening in marketing science. You'll also receive our packs, which are practical applications of knowledge. These are prepared by our Chief Knowledge Officer with the help of top academics. And there's a theme, a monthly theme, and the goal is to keep you up to date on really important trends. So the one going out this month is on where managers can influence consumer decisions. Last month, it was on maximizing profitability in A/B testing. These are 2 to 3 page quick reads with links to all of the full papers, but it's a great way to digest really complicated content, take the best research that's out there on a given topic, and distill it in a way that you can read and understand, in a 15-minute read, or also pass along to your team members and your colleagues. So just to wrap, everyone has limited time and resources. So the goal for us here at MSI is try to act as your force multiplier. It's impossible to get access to the best of the best, and MSI really tries to do that as that force multiplier. We pool our funding, we pool our resources to support these academics, giving you that breadth and that depth. We know that you probably have connections to academics, maybe at your own business school or university that you're working with. But on top of that, MSI can connect you to the latest thinking across a variety of topics. So just as some quick action items and next steps, you'll just want to make sure that you have an account using your work email address on our website. Same for your peers. Anyone with your work email address can create a free account. They'll get full access. And so once you're signed up through our site, you'll automatically be added to that research mailing list. So you can earmark content from MSI, like The Source and those packs that I mentioned. You're also welcome to forward those along to any of your team members. They'll have free access as well. I definitely encourage you to sign up for those monthly marketing science intensives. It's a great way to jumpstart the learning that you can find through MSI. And then finally, to connect with Michelle, MSI's engagement manager. She'll be following up with me after this webinar if you have any questions. If there are any of the resources that you're interested in learning more about, we'd be happy to set up some time one-on-one to share more. But for now, just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to get to know MSI. We're so pleased to have you as corporate sponsors, and we encourage you to reach out and to get involved, and we hope to meet you in person soon. Thank you so much.